like the hammer of Thor.
What's up, guys? It's the bow tie man here. Yes, I'm not wearing my bow tie. It's a Sunday and I'm at my house, but we're reviewing the Ipevo interactive whiteboard, and this is their version number 2. I got the pen right here and the camera right here. Now, this is a new update of a product that I got my hands on a bit early. Ipevo has taken their interactive whiteboard and they've updated and they've made it wireless. And so that's why you see the picture is the first one, because there's not a lot of pictures of this version out. And that's why the hype video I'm about to play you is for the first one, because that'll give you an idea of what this does. And then we can talk about the differences here in a second.
Presenting the ISO-1 interactive whiteboard system from Ipevo. Combined with a computer and projector, ISO-1 turns most any surface into an interactive whiteboard at 1/10 the price of conventional interactive whiteboards. The teacher-friendly ISO-1 takes only a couple steps to set up. Install the CD-ROM, plug in the sensor cam, and calibrate the board. In under 5 minutes, you'll be ready to go. The sensor cam translates signals from the interactive pen into mouse clicks and cursor movements. You'll be able to intuitively control a wide variety of programs, just as you would with your regular mouse, to make lessons more interactive and more fun. From education software to online videos, ISO-1 works seamlessly with almost any teaching material. And with included Ipevo annotator software, an easy-to-use toolkit lets you draw and annotate directly onto images or onto a blank whiteboard. You can call attention to your teaching material and increase student engagement, all with this simple app. ISO-1 works well on walls, posters, or on existing whiteboards. And its lightweight, portable design makes it easy to swap between teachers or classrooms. So no matter where you are or where you go, you can take full advantage of your interactive teaching tool. Plus, create even more teaching possibilities by combining ISO-1 with any Ipevo document camera. Annotate directly onto the live video stream from the document camera to create a dynamic and multimedia presentation, all at a price that won't break the budget. The ISO-1 is now available for only $149.
Alright, so what it does. The system's basically a camera and a pen that turns a projector that was not interactive into an interactive one. You set the camera in place to see the pen movements that you do. And the original camera required this to be plugged into your computer by USB. The difference here is this one just requires power. And so all you have to do is plug its power cord in, and it's actually a USB cord that you can plug into the back of a projector, or you can plug it in with basically a power brick. All right, so my take. The first thing that I really love about this Ipevo interactive whiteboard is the fact that I see school districts all the time. They're getting rid of perfectly good projectors to put interactive ones in. And really, why? You're going and you're spending lots and lots of money on an interactive projector when this thing, and this is where my first real plus in this thing's $170. And it turns that projector into an interactive one. And this thing is easy to use. And one of the things that you see a lot with people like some of the other ones and some of the big smart board makers and some of the interactive projector makers is their menus and their software are super, super hard to use. For instance, I'm working with one that has 3 different menus for stuff. With this one, it has one menu that's really easy to use, that moves back and forth really easily, and is pretty it's pretty accurate too. It's pretty accurate in where the pen goes, and so it's in some cases it's even more accurate software-wise and what it's drawing than the actual ones that cost lots and lots and lots of money. In most cases, it's at least as accurate, and if not more. Another thing I love about the Ipevo interactive whiteboards is I just love the company. I love a company that is making stuff for teachers at a low cost to let teachers have the tech in their classroom. I want to see them do more. I want to see them add more products that can really go and help teachers and out at a low cost, especially those that really don't have anything. I think that's a big, big deal. Now, some of the challenges I think with it and some of the things I'd like to see is, first off, the pen is, oh wait, one more plus, I forgot. The way they've made this wireless is pretty genius. Really all it is that on the end of the pen, and it goes right into the end of the pen, It has a USB plug-in. You plug this in and you calibrate the board and you're ready to go. And so that's pretty ingenious in the way they've made this actually wireless. I do like that. Now, a couple of things I'd like to see improved on maybe in the future is I'd like to I was a high school teacher, so this giant pen is good but it's hard to get used to, because the reason they do that is because it's a really good way for younger learners to interact with the board because they can reach with the giant pen. As a high school teacher, it's hard to get used to because you're not used to writing with a giant pen. But in some ways, I go, well, it's not a bad thing because I've seen too many Promethean board pens walk off, and now you have a giant pen that's a little harder to lose. Another thing I'd like to see, and by no means is this a knock on it at all, is eventually I'd like to see it be battery powered. Because right now the way this works is that you actually plug a USB cord into the back of it, and then you plug a USB cord basically into a power brick, and it powers the camera. It powers this part of the camera. By no means in a normal classroom is that a bad thing, because you can just plug it right into the back of the projector, the cord's out of the way, the kids don't trip on it, it's still really great. For those of us who travel a little bit, just the elimination of one more cord might be a nice thing eventually down the line. Now, my overall take here, if you don't have an interactive projector in your classroom, this is a product you need to go buy, because it's really simple to use. The price is really right. And if you're a district that's trying to buy interactive projectors, you need to really take a look at Ipevo and what Ipevo offers, because Ipevo offers great products that work really well, that are not super complex to use, which a lot of the interactive projectors are, at a good price, at a really low price. And I think that's where I really like them, and it's a company I'll continue to support.